Hey everybody, this is Beast. Welcome back to my channel. I farted at Planet Fitness so loud I set off the local alarm. Have you ever felt anxious, embarrassed? Well, sure enough I was today. Or stressed when going to the gym? What are some ways to overcome it? And why does this even exist in the gym, even though a person's assumptions are mostly false? So I'm talking about that today. It was a good topic because, you know, I've been gassy for the last day, mainly because my diet changed. I'm doing a little bit more fiber and that sort of thing. And I've been breaking wind all night long. And some of these were so loud and so powerful I actually had to check my underdrawers. But the underdrawers are clean. And you know, this would make a great video. So let's talk about gym anxiety. Now, me going to the gym is totally different than the average person that's going to the gym, because I wear hearing aids. And I normally just take them out and go and work out. But I do get gym anxiety. I get stressed out once in a while, but I work to overcome that. And, well, of course, today I was really embarrassed because I was the one that blasted out the alarm, blasted out the fart, and the alarm that I was basically sitting underneath went off. Now, I don't know if I set that off or somebody else dropped weights to set that off, but that alarm doesn't go off that often. And people do drop weights, so something happened. But I figure it'd be a great topic because, according to what I've read just recently, that most people that give up going to the gym after 2 or 3 months is because of gym anxiety. They're stressed, and they're even embarrassed. And the thing is most people don't realize that about half of the people that they see that are in shape started off the way they were. They started off with extra weight on them. And they worked hard, and they've worked on their diet, and they've worked on their exercise, and they ended up with a good solid routine, and it's a good gym. I mean, just about everybody there is friendly. And you can walk up to anybody and say, hey, how you doing? And, you know, you can strike up a conversation. It is a very friendly gym. Now, a lot of people call Planet Fitness a library gym. That's because they don't want you grunting and groaning and slamming weights everywhere. And I guess you can't use swinging weights or swinging instruments there because it's intimidating. Because I didn't know that until I talked with with one of the PTs there, and I was interested in one of those iron maces, kind of like what Papa Swolio does in his go to the gym YouTube shorts. And I wanted to learn a little bit on how to properly use one because I bought one, but I can't really find any good videos on how to be able to use one of those little iron maces. Because, you know, I'd like to do some stuff at home instead of just, well, the gym's only 1.5 miles away, so there's no real excuse. But it's kind of nice to be able to just do something at home. And so when I was reading the article, it talked about people who were stressed out, embarrassed, had anxiety because of the fact that they figured that everybody that was there, that was fit and that was in shape, was staring at them. Well, I get looked at all the time, but I don't even think about it. I got looked at by everybody in the gym because well, you know, I broke wind, I cut teeth. But when people look into your general direction, they may not be just looking at you, they may be looking at the if it's a guy, most likely it's going to be the girl down the way. Or if it's a girl looking at you, then she's probably looking at the guy down the way. Or the other gal down the way, or vice versa. Whoever, they may be looking at somebody else. So you don't need to feel anxious because of the fact that they're looking at somebody. Or they're taking a selfie at the gym and you think that you think they're taking a video or a picture of you to post online. Well, good for them that they post a video for you online. I have seen numerous times when somebody's posted a body shaming picture of somebody in the gym trying to better their life, and they are the ones that get shut down. I saw one of a guy and his obese kid, and they were going to the gym together. They were both doing their thing. This was a long time ago when I was back doing Bally Total Fitness, back in the early days of the internet, back in the early pioneer days of bodybuilding.com. And a guy posted a picture of this and says, look at these two hippos, they shouldn't be here. Word for word what he said. And I kid you not, within 24 hours there's over 200 posts shaming the guy for posting the picture and shaming the guy for saying, hey, these guys are trying. And, you know, there's really not a lot to be anxious about, but if you want to try and come up with a way to overcome the anxiety, well, a lot of people do the same thing that a lot of people do. Get some headphones, get some earbuds, and just listen to some music. Put something in that you enjoy. If you like classical music, play classical music. If you like rap, R&B, blues, heavy metal, surf rock, country music, whatever, just play the music. Focus on the music. Me, all I'm doing is focusing on my next set, because I do pyramids, so I start off doing the 12 and do the 10, 8, 6, and then 12, 12. And I'm constantly rotating weights. I'm constantly changing my weights. So I'm not sitting on the bench for a long time. So during my rest breaks, I'm changing my weights and getting ready for my next set. And, you know, that's pretty much how I get through most of my anxiety, most of my embarrassment, and most of my gym stress, is I'm constantly changing weights. I'm constantly doing something where I'm not even focused hardly on anybody at the gym. I see people that post pictures of people doing exercises wrong and that sort of thing. I don't even notice that most of the time. Sometimes I do, and I get a chuckle out of it. But I'm constantly changing weights because of my vigorous exercise program, my intense exercise program that I do. And, you know, it kind of helps me overcome my anxiety. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually post again the Body for Life link, just so that you can be able to go through the program and see it. I've read the book multiple times. He's got another book coming out. He's got another program for people over 50. And it's all about what I've just talked about. Overcoming the anxiety, overcoming the stress, and keep pushing yourself to keep going to the gym. Because in the long run, once you start losing, once you take, 3, 4, 5 inches off, everybody starts noticing. And multiple people will say, hey, you're doing good. You're doing a great job. And that's another reason why keeping gym logs is important. Because keeping a gym log distracts you from everybody else around you. So you're doing a gym log. At the end of your set, at the end of your reps, and you're filling out your gym log and you're doing your rest, it distracts you from everybody else that's around you. So if you have a bunch of teenagers in the corner giggling and laughing at you, well, in your direction, well, you just distracted yourself. So I just wanted to kind of talk about, you know, this a little bit, because everybody, I mean, you're not in it alone. There's at least 3 or 4 people in that gym that has lost the weight before. It started off in your boat, my boat, anybody else's boat, and they're ones that are successful. And sometimes they may be looking in your direction to say, hey, you know what, I remember where I started. Let me try and pick up the pace. Sometimes it breaks the plateau. So I wanted to talk a little bit about gym anxiety, stress, and that sort of thing. It's just not that big of a deal if you distract yourself. So I just wanted to get that out there. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Leave me a comment in the comment section below how you deal with anxiety, stress, or embarrassment at the gym. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Until next time, keep on rocking.